and gentlemen, it is happening. I am so excited. Today is the day. I am showing off everything in my entire Pokemon collection thus far. We're going to be starting it off with all of my binders, and then we're going to be going into some of my more individual cards that I just have. Don't really have a specific place in the binder. I've got a couple red binders in the stack over here, which are like my weird binders. Y'all will see what I mean in just a second. And then we've got pretty much everything that I've collected so far. All of my master sets up first, and then we're gonna get into the exciting kind of like side stuff after that. So I have to switch the camera setup so it's like facing my lap here. So if you guys catch a sneak peek of my legs or my feet, please don't post them online. Those are paid content only. Anyway, let's get started here. This is the very first binder. It's all basically in chronological order of like release. And just as a reminder, I don't collect reverse. I know it's not technically a master set if you don't collect reverse holos, if the set has them. And I only do it in English. So I don't collect reverse holos because I don't like the way they look. And I don't collect Japanese cards or anything. So this is just my English full sets. So starting it off here, we have my base set. As you can see, we've got some of the big boys here. The Mewtwo, again, one of literally my favorite Pokemon. Oh yeah, also this doesn't include my Mewtwo collection because that's going to be its own separate video once it's completed. So you'll not see very many Mewtwo's in this aside from the ones in the sets. So getting it started here, we have very first page, a lot of the holos here, and then the holos finish up over here. We've got that brand new Venusaur that just collected. And honestly, the rest of this is just kind of a mix. So for my base set, I don't mix in any, I just mix in the first editions of the Shadowless whenever I get them. I don't, for base set, I decided it was too expensive to go for a first edition base set. So I just have, mix and match of unlimited and everything like that. Coming up next, you're going to see where it starts. Basically, the rest of this binder is for first edition only. And as you can see, I have a lot of stuff that isn't first edition. That's kind of just like a placeholder in here right now. That I eventually will, switch all this out, get it all first edition. But this is a lot of placeholders right here. So here's the jungle set. There's my progress on jungle right now. We do have a bunch of first editions, but we are also missing a lot. That's that. Next up, we have a really, really cool card up here that I wanted to point out. Pre-release first edition Aerodactyl, which was really cool. And yeah, this is my this is the fossil set. So a lot of really cool holos. Again, most of the holos I'm missing a lot of first editions. This set I'm actually doing super well on all of the commons. Like I pretty much have all of the commons in first edition for the entire set. It's mostly just looking for the holos. Next up, this is my favorite set out of the old stuff and the one that I'm working on the most. This is the only card in here that's not first edition. Someone sent this to me recently. But the rest of the stuff in here is either pre-release or first edition. And this is my very nearly complete. We've got the Dark Blastoise and Dark Charizard non-holos. Very nearly complete. All first edition Team Rocket set. You guys can see. I might just, oh, that's all flipped around. I was going to say, I might just end up taking my face cam off. Well, I guess I could still do that. Let's, y'all know what I look like. Y'all know what I look like. So let's just take that out for a second. So, yeah, this is my very nearly complete first edition Team Rocket set. So just missing a few cards from that. And then these are all the Wizards of the Coast promos in order. So these cards all, if you can see, are numbered at the bottom. And all of these cards are numbered, and it has an entire set of like 80 something cards of all first edition. Obviously, I'm missing a ton out of this. I really, really like the old promo cards, but that's the last one right there. So the rest of this is just kind of like some open space in the binder. So that's my first binder. That is the first 4 sets, and you can kind of see like right here on this page. This is basically this. I don't collect base set 2, but that's my base set, jungle, promos, fossil, and Team Rocket. So that's all of those. And next up, we're going to get to my gym challenge and gym heroes sets. So let me put that one on the ground. And let's go ahead and get into this one. Now, a lot of these earlier sets, I'm missing a lot. As you can see, there's tons and tons of blank spaces. Now, this card right here, I actually did get sent an extra, but I have this card in a first edition PSA 10. For my Mewtwo collection. You'll notice that all the Mewtwo cards are either missing, because you'll see why in just a second, or just straight up don't make an appearance in there because I have way better versions of them. So yeah, that's the Gym Challenger one. We've got some energy cards that people just sent in, And then we get to our Gym Heroes collection. So we have a first edition Brock's Rhydon. Now with the gym series, I am not going for first edition. There's a Hollow Sabrina's Gengar. I'm not going for first edition on these. So I'm going for first edition on not base set, but the first couple sets. And then I switched to not first edition for anything else because it's just plain too expensive. And I mostly like it for the art on these Gym Challenge Gym Heroes. It'd be really cool, but it's too expensive. These cards. I do have a bunch of first editions mixed in here, but you know, it's not something I'm worried super hard about. So lots of energies, everything like that. Next up we have Neogenesis, which is the very start of my Neo set, which you're gonna see the second part of. Got a couple of the holos, but have a lot of the commons here. You guys can see my progress on the master set, and I always show these off in videos. If anybody sends me like an individual card, I'll always check off stuff from the checklist. Missing a trainer there, obviously. And then I think I'm missing a couple energies and trainers out there at the end. So that is that set. And next up is a beautiful one, which is Neo Discovery. And I am missing a lot. I have one holo, exactly one holo. Missing a lot from this one. This is one of my favorite sets in terms of the artworks and everything, but I just straight up don't have very many of the cards in this set. And these are all ordered by, number. So as you look through it, you can tell exactly what number I'm missing by, what's where. So this is pretty much the last of my bad binders, where stuff that I'm just very early stages on, and everything else is gonna have a lot more. So as you can see, couple empty pages there, but that's because we are on Neo Revelation. And yeah, this is, I mean, again, these binders are kind of pathetic in their current state because I'm just missing so much, and I'm not even going for first edition. That being said, this Dark Scissor Holo is a first edition, so it's beautiful. So, this is my Neo Destiny. This is probably the most expensive set to get 100% in because it has all the shining Pokemon. It's really where they just lathered it full of shining Pokemon. So yeah. And then this card, so this is the very first one you guys are seeing. This right here means I have the card, but it is in a special spot. AKA it's either being PSA graded as we speak, or it is, it's being PSA graded as we speak, or it just, isn't available for the binder just yet. So you'll see that pretty much everything else in here is blank because I didn't, Neo Destiny is the last set that I squeezed into here, and then that has room for, some older sets if I ever want to do those. So that is it for the old binders. Those are all my vintage, my extreme vintage cards, I would call them. Really old, like 20-year-old cards, 20-plus-year-old cards at this point. And now we get into a fun binder and then the really good stuff where it's more current, it's more common, but it is fire what you guys are about to see. So this is just kind of a meme binder. This is where I put a bunch of cards that people have sent me that that I feel like we're cool enough to deserve their own binder, but maybe doesn't fit in well with Pokemon. So it's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, a lot of cool Dark Magicians there. We've got the Winged Dragon of Ra, lots of different versions. Obelisk the Tormentor, Slifer the Sky Dragon right there. We've got Exodia the Forbidden One, and then lots of versions. Red Eyes Black Dragon. We have a bunch of token cards with Yugi, Yamayugi, Kaiba, Joey, everyone like that. A lot of just random cards from Yu-Gi-Oh that are, pretty famous ones. Jinzo, another big famous one. Curse of the Gaia the Dragon Champion, Gaia the Fierce Knight, little fusion right in the middle there. Pretty cool. And then I think I just have some random cards from from the Dragon Ball Z trading, or the Dragon Ball Super trading card game. And then that's pretty much all I have in there for now. So there we go. That's my, I wanted to sleeve them up and put them into a cool binder because they were really cool cards, but they're just, they don't fit with the Pokemon. So there we go. Now it's time for the first complete set you guys will see. This right here, if you can't tell, is XY Evolutions. We got the big boy Charizard right there. We got the Mega Charizard. And this is, again, every single card, not including reverse holos. I did not go for reverse holos in these because I just don't, I'm not a fan. There's another Mewtwo. I'm just not a fan of the way the reverse holos look, to be completely honest. And a theme you're going to start seeing here. And again, the energies, I only include the energies if they're actually part of the numbered set. They did this a lot on the older sets, and then they stopped doing it for the newer sets. So here is where the things are going to get interesting, because after, the normal, ending of the set, or at the very end, you're gonna start to get all of these really amazing full arts and everything like that. And then here are all the secret rares from XY Evolutions. And next set up is XY Breakthrough, another set that I very recently completed. The other one was actually, I think, the first set that I 100% completed. This one I completed very recently. And you'll see that this is the Mewtwo set. The reason I decided to go for a master set in this one is because there are so many good Mewtwo's, and that's just like a taste of all the Mewtwo's. This is literally has the most Mewtwo cards in the set from anything else. Also, this is really cute Zeraora, and then it's all grown up there. It's really cool. And you guys will see in just a second. Yeah, right here you'll start seeing all the full arts, and then right here there's one Mewtwo that I don't have a duplicate of right there, but a lot of these are all duplicates. I already have these Mewtwo's except for this one. I already have these, and they're already sent off or in my pile to be sent to PSA. But I have an extra one for the binder, which is always really nice because it looks much nicer than just a placeholder one. And then Shining Legends is the next one here. This is that set is 100% complete. I have every card, even though it's not in there right there. I have every single card. This one's one that I actually just recently started because you guys bullied me into doing it. So Shining Jirachi, Shining Rayquaza that I actually just pulled. That's actually in a very recent video that I just got that. And obviously we have the Mewtwo GX, Shining Ho-Oh. And sometimes this isn't a numbered card, it's a promo card, but sometimes if I like the promo, I'll just slide it in at the end if there's some extra room. I don't really collect the promo cards a whole lot because they're just not as interesting. And then we've got a bunch of blank space there at the end. So, there is 2 complete sets right there, and then Shining Legends, which is very expensive, but one that we are working on. All right, next up, we have Hidden Fates. Now, this is probably the one that I worked the hardest on, and I'm the most proud of. This was a absolute grind, and it's one of my favorite sets to actually look at because of how beautiful it is. Now, I am missing some cards from the actual pages. You'll see in just a second. Just simply because there's so many good ones that I sent off to PSA. But basically starting right, I believe it's right here. So this is the last card of the normal set. Or sorry, this is the last card of the normal set. So that and forward is very meh, right? It's, just very mid, whatever. Starting here is the Shiny Vault. This is the Shiny Vault. So every single one of these cards is part of its own set that is, a part of Hidden Fates. But you'll see just how wild these cards get. This is literally one of my proudest pages or sets in this binder, and you'll be able to see why right here. Everything in order, and this is where it starts getting crazy here. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Leafeon, Charizard, literally the rarest card in this set. Absolutely so proud of this pull. I think it's literally one of the coolest Charizards, the shiny Charizard right there. I forget which one this is. I think that's the Umbreon right there. But Articuno, Glaceon, you got Greninja, Electrode, which I love that shiny. Mewtwo GX, one of my favorite Mewtwo cards right there. Espeon, you have so many evolutions right here. Lucario shiny. We've got, the Umbreon is right there. I don't remember. Oh, that was, shoot. I can't remember what card that was. I can't remember which one this one is either. We've got the Gardevoir. We got the Sylveon, we got the Altaria, so many just beautiful cards. And then it ends in all the full art trainers, the Cynthia there, and then ends in this beautiful page of just absolute gold. And then I slid in some of the promo cards here at the bottom. But, oh my god, such an amazing set. Such an amazing set. Hidden Fates is, just looking at these pages, and whenever I, either get an extra to put there or find a way. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I obviously can't put the PSA graded ones in there. Amazing set. Really love it. So the next set up is Unified Minds, which I'm going for a master set in. This one is a little bit, not a little bit, very lackluster in my progress. You'll see that in full when I get to the very end here. Just a lot of cards filled in, and then we get to the end, and it's a whole lot of. It's a very big set too, which is part of why I'm having so much trouble finishing it. You'll see a whole lot of gaps in the full art section. There are some amazing arts. There's Alolan Raichu and Raichu. You got the regular version, the alt art version. This is where alt arts really came out to play. Got a lot of it. Got the down bad Pokemon guy. Got some rainbows. Got some golds. But I am struggle busting this one so hard. There's so many golds to fill in too. And then this is one of the promo cards for Unified Minds with the Mewtwo and Mew. And this one actually has a Rainbow Mewtwo and Mew and a Full Art Mewtwo and Mew, which I don't have reverse sleeve because those are the only I don't have a reverse Pokemon card in here because those are the only two Mewtwo slash Mew cards that I don't own. And I'm gonna eventually, open up some more Unified Minds and go for those because I really want to pull those naturally rather than being sent them or buying them. But we'll see how that goes. So there we go. That is another really cool binder. I'm a huge fan of that one. And then we get into where it all started. You guys will remember this one, the Machampion's Path. So this was the I think second set I full completed. But again, yes, I know there's a Trubbish in there, but as I said, I always bless one Trubbish that can be my binder Trubbish, and then it will be destroyed. So very small set, but you guys know what it is. That Charizard right there was unbelievably hard for me to get. Unbelievably hard. You have no clue. And then the other one is actually being PSA. Actually, the other two are being PSA graded right now. That go right there. The shiny ones. So, yeah, that is the Champion's Path fully completed. Next up is Vivid Voltage, which is another one, which is a set that I got my sights set on for finishing very quickly. Pikachu VMAX right there. All these pages, all good. I mean, we've got the Zacian, we've got the Raikou right there. Like all the cards, everything you can think of, all filled in. Again, the Blush Trubbish for this one. Jirachi, amazing rare. Rayquaza, amazing rare. Huge fan of that card. And we get to the full arts. And as you can see, I'm missing one big boy right there. And I'm missing one big boy right there. That is the Rainbow Pikachu slot. I have not gotten it yet. I need to get it. It is the hardest card to get, and obviously it makes sense why it would be down to the one of my last ones that I need, and then I need two more of those. So, yeah, very close on that one to finishing up Vivid Voltage, which I really hope I get. Next up is Shining Fates, which is another recent completion by me. Kyogre, well, I wouldn't say only by me, also thanks to the very generous people who send in the cards. Yveltal, amazing rare. So we've got a lot of good stuff. We get all the full art trainers. They look so good all next to each other there. So many full art trainers. Got the Alcremie. And then basically the same thing as Hidden Fates. This was like a Hidden Fates 2. We get into the Shiny Vault, which is a new set of numbers. But there it is. Every single one in its place. We got the full Sobble Evolution line. All shiny. Got all of these bad boys. All of these bad boys. Beautiful. Beautiful. And you get into, and one more page, well, you can kind of start seeing it again, being PSA graded right there. The last page is just the blinding light, everything in one. This set had a whole lot of really good promo cards. Basically, everything from here on down is a promo card that I just threw in here. Obviously, the one I'm missing is Charizard. I mean, it's always... All the good cards are being PSA graded. I gotta stop doing that. It really ruins the aesthetic when all the best cards that you would expect to see are not in there. So yeah. Anyway, here is the last real full binder, and then we have one more special binder after this one. This is starting off with Battle Styles, aka Sadness Styles, my least favorite set I've ever opened. I'm not gonna lie. I had so many struggles with this one, so many problems completing this set. But sure enough, eventually, with the help of chat, did do that. Not too much to show in the early cards here. You guys have seen all these a billion times. We'll go ahead and go into the big ones here. So we got the Empoleon alt art. I mean, all the Urshifu alt arts. Thanks to chat. We pulled this card actually the most out of any good, quote unquote, good card in the entire thing. This Tyranitar I pulled so many times. It's a beautiful alt art Tyranitar, and I pulled it I think I pulled it 4 times. I was so lucky with that, but not so lucky with everything else. But there we go. We got all the rainbows coming in there, and it always looks weird when they have them like this. This is the alt art, and they give it the number right after, right in the middle of the rainbows, which doesn't really make sense. But hey, It's whatever. We got the golden shiny blue Houndoom. It was not a golden Houndoom. It's a golden Houndoom. You know what I mean. And then the rest of the energies right there. So beautiful stuff there. And finally, last but not least, in terms of most recent, we've got Chilling Reign. And you guys definitely don't need to see this because we've been opening up this like crazy. I'm just going to go straight to the end here, actually, because we've been literally opening this up like crazy. You guys have seen all these cards a billion times recently. Very close to finishing. My pages look really, really nice right here. We've got all the alt arts coming in hot. Alt art, alt art, alt art, alt art. Like so many good alt arts, but we are missing the 12 Kings. We're missing an alt art there. Couple, we have another alt art. Couple trainer cards. We've got the Blaziken done already. Thank goodness. But we're missing some more trainers, some more gold some more rainbow cards. You guys know where we're at, but we have pulled 2 Snorlaxes now. Huge fan of that. Missing another gold card there, and have everything else for the set, and then just a couple promos that look super out of place. So that's it. That is the entire collection up to this point in terms of actual full-on master sets. But we have one more special binder, and then we have the individual cards. So this is my basically weird promo sets that I'm just going to throw all the promo sets into this one binder. These are all the real-life Pokemon from the Pokemon movie. I still need that real-life Charizard card. But these are all the Detective Pikachu Pokemon, which they made cards out of all the real-life versions of them. So I have all of them except for that Charizard. And then here are the 25th anniversary McDonald's cards, of which I'm missing just one again. But so many cool cards. And those are all going there. So if they do any more, like, you know, limited time promos, I have 8. I mean, I literally have, like, so many pages to fill this up. That's going to be this binder. Is going to be all of those. But now, let's get into the individual cards, which don't fit into one of those, or my PSA graded cards. You know what I mean? Like, everything else that I have Pokemon related. All right, so now let's get into my kind of individual and PSA graded cards to round out the video. This is basically everything else that I have not shown so far that I am keeping, you know. So we start off with some fan-made cards here. All of these are cursed. I don't even know why I'm keeping these, to be completely honest. These are all, you know, fake cards, obviously, that are just gonna sit over here. So I just have sitting in here some extra Mewtwo cards if people sent me another version. These are basically the lesser quality ones, so in case I need to send another one to PSA for whatever reason, I can do that. We have a beautiful Charmander here. I don't know what this promo is from. Basically, any cards that I had a duplicate of from the binder, but I still like the card, or I just, it's a Mewtwo. I mean, a lot of these are just going to be straight up Mewtwo's that are like a base set Mewtwo, a promo Mewtwo, that I just had an extra of. Another Tyranitar I was telling you guys about, a NoahJ's Mewtwo, these amazing looking custom cards that someone made for me, but they are fake as well, so I'll put them over there. And then a Pikachu Libre card, which is just incredible, from 2016. Don't know what set that was from. Someone sent me that. A lot of these are stuff that people have sent, or just stuff that I pulled. We have the Raikou and Entei Legend cards, which go together like that, which we're getting something similar to this with V-Union coming up soon. A beautiful shiny Charizard VMAX from Shining Fates, an extra one that, you know, I had that one in the binder, and I just have an extra one that I'm eventually going to send off to PSA once they open it back up. Another Mewtwo, a base set Charizard here, an extra one of these because I just like to flex. We've got a half of another Legend card, which is great. We've got Rayquaza. I have a lot of Rayquazas in here too because Rayquaza is my favorite Pokemon. I have this in here just because I don't know what it is. I don't know how rare it is. Delta Species Mewtwo's, which are, in my opinion, some of the coolest cards ever. These Delta Species, you're going to see some more of these. Fire type Mewtwo, electric type Mewtwo, which doesn't make any sense at all, but they just changed the Pokemon's typing and they made it into a new card, and it's called Delta Species, and they're incredible. They made these back in the day. A Dialga that somebody sent me pretty recently, and an extra, this is the one I stole from Martina, shiny Snorlax. We've got a Gardevoir EX with Yveltal in the background, just really love that card. And Mewtwo Flips. We've got a Delta Species Rayquaza, an electric type Rayquaza, just a cool Charizard promo. Garchomp, Shaman EX. I love these from the Radiant collection. These are called the Radiant collection cards. They're just beautiful. We have a Dialga here, another Dialga, a Mew, an extra Mewtwo that I accidentally ordered 2 of, another Mewtwo stamp. These Mew cards, I actually have a couple of them. Again, just an extra Mewtwo ordering there. Sylveon EX with Eevee there. TV Reporter. These are just actually just some old rare cards and extra Mewtwo GX. These are just some rare old cards that are actually worth some money, but I just like the way they look, so I keep them. So we have those two. We have the Mew, the Radiant Collection Mew EX, which Nogla sent me, which I freaking love. And if I ever start up a Mew collection, it's very tempting. I got to tell myself to not do it. I'll have a couple really cool Mews. Oh, here's the other half of that Legend card. Or actually, I think that's just another half of that doesn't match up. Anyway, Pikachu card. We've got a really cool Korean Charizard, which I just really like the way that art looks. Japanese Rayquaza, Mew, Mewtwo. We have dude, these clone Pokemon are some of my favorite clone Pokemon in the entire world. They're the clone Pokemon from the Pokemon movie. This was a promo card in 2019, but it has the Charizard with the stripes on it, which is just so cool to me. It just looks amazing. We have this energy printed Mewtwo, which someone like wood burned into this card for me. So that's technically a fake card, but it's still real. I don't know. We have a first edition Jungle Eevee. I don't know why I have that in there. It's just, I mean, it's just a great card. That's worth some money and stuff too. We have a Typhlosion from Neogenesis, because why not? I actually think I need to put that in my thing. Why don't I have that in my thing? I actually didn't realize that wasn't in my set. That needs to go in my master set. And then a Delta Species Electric Gyarados, which is always really, really cool. So there's all of that. And then last but not least, we have my PSA graded cards. So I have a few fake ones here. As you can tell, I mean, if it looks cool, I still want to get, like, you know. These are really cool metal cards. This one isn't in a little fake PSA case, but this is a little metal Mewtwo card. We have a metal Mew card, another metal Mewtwo card, the original first edition 3 starting trio, obviously fake, but golden version, like they're all metal. I don't know if y'all can hear that. They have some weight in them. They're really, really cool. But those are the only fake ones. Everything else from here on out is real. We've got a Beckett 9 Ninetales, which is just, you know, a shadowless base set Ninetales. Really cool. Got that from the break that 100 Thieves did recently. Another Mewtwo card, because why the F not? Another extra Mewtwo. We've got the Dark Doug Trio 8.5 first edition holo from Team Rocket that got Beckett graded as well from the 100 Thieves box break. I got that as a little bonus one because I bought one of the most expensive packs because I'm dumb. We have a PSA 10 Umbreon from Hidden Fates, which is just, I mean, just an absolute slapper of a card. So cool. This is one that I pulled. I didn't buy this one. All these I actually pulled myself. I didn't buy these cards. These are pulls that I got myself. A XY Evolutions PSA 9. I probably didn't need to send this in, but it was still cool. I still wanted a PSA graded Mew card because I like Mew. We have a PSA 10 Charizard from Evolutions, which is just absolute fire. We have a Brock's Ninetales. I don't know how I ended up with so many Ninetales, because Ninetales is like, I like Ninetales, but it's not my favorite Pokemon or anything. This was sent to me by a friend just because I bought some packs off of him, and he just sent this as a little gift. And then we have our extra, yes, you heard that right, extra Rockets Mewtwo PSA 10. I accidentally ordered 2 because I am dumb, but I have an extra Rockets Mewtwo PSA 10. And the reason you're not seeing the rest of my Mewtwo's is I am saving those for another video. If you don't know, I am going for a complete every single Mewtwo in every single language. Like if it has its own unique art in Japanese or Korean or whatever, I'm getting the card basically. And that's, you know, that's my MO. I'm going to own every single Mewtwo card, even the old ones that technically are like not cards like this. If it's PSA gradable, I'm getting it PSA graded. I'm gonna have an entire display of Mewtwo, so y'all see that. My other ones in there, it just has a better number on the grading. But there it is. That's my entire collection minus the Mewtwo's. I know you guys are probably hyped to see this Mewtwo collection that I always talk about, but it's not ready yet. It's not ready, and you'll see the grades as they come back from PSA, but it's not ready yet. It's not ready to do a full video on. When you guys see it, it's gonna be big. Anyway, that's my entire Pokemon collection. Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, if you have anything you want to send in, obviously you don't have to, but people always ask me and email me. The address is down below in the description. Just NoahJ456, and then the address below that. I'll get it. I'll open it up on a video if you want to help out with any of the master sets. Because I always get asked. Always get asked. It's down below in the description. But yeah, that's it. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any tips, suggestions, ideas for things that I could go for master sets for next that I'm not currently working on. And yeah, that's about it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, any tips and tricks would be much appreciated. Any ideas for next sets or things that I should work on and complete and finish. I know Shining Legends is going to be a big one, but let me know what I should work on next. And yeah, I'll see all you guys in the next video. Peace.